वेलकम फ्रेंड्स स्टूडेंट्स, आज इजी मैथ्स विद डोवल सर की इस क्लास में आपका स्वागत है। और आज हम बात कर रहे हैं क्लास 9th का एक टॉपिक कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम, जो कि काफ़ी अच्छा भी बच्चों को लगता है और एक बार समझ में आ जाए तो वो मास्टरी इसमें कर लेते हैं। और क्लास 9th में बहुत ही इंटरेस्ट बच्चे इसमें लेते भी हैं। तो सबसे पहले चलो आपको एक छोटी सी कहानी सुनाता हूँ जो कि कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम से है। कहानी नहीं है, इसकी हिस्ट्री है ये, राइट। तो बात ये है कि 17th सेंचुरी में फिलोसफर एक थे, महान गणितज्ञ, जिनका नाम था रेने डेस्कार्टेस। उन्होंने इस प्रणाली का जब आविष्कार किया तो आपको पता होना चाहिए वो उस समय बीमार थे। तो बीमार जब थे, अपने बिस्तर में लेटे हुए थे, वो अपना छत में देखते हैं, अब छत की तरफ देखते हैं तो उनको दिखता है एक मक्खी। जी हाँ, एक मक्खी, एक फ्लाई जो है वो छत पे सीलिंग में बैठी हुई है। तो वो इसको उनके माइंड में एक चीज़ आती है कि इस मक्खी की लोकेशन वो फाइंड कर सकते हैं। कैसे भाई? जो एडजेसेंट दीवारें हैं, आप देखिए छत की तरफ देखिए, दिखाई दे रहा है कोई मक्खी? दिखाई दे रही है? नहीं दिखाई दे रहा। कोई मच्छर दिखाई दे रहा है? नो नो नो, कुछ नहीं दिखाई दे रहा। लेकिन कोई बात नहीं, फिर भी आपको दो एडजेसेंट लाइंस दिखाई दे रही हैं। केवल एक को मान लीजिए हॉरिजॉन्टल, एक को मान लीजिए वर्टिकल लाइन। आप अगर उनके इक्वल पार्ट्स अगर कर देंगे, इक्वल पार्ट्स करने हैं, ऐसा नहीं कि कम ज़्यादा करें, इक्वल पार्ट्स कर देंगे, उनको इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर देंगे, तो आप किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की लोकेशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं। तो ये चीज़ उन्होंने 2 डायमेंशनल वे में इस चीज़ को रियलाइज़ किया और बाद में इसको आगे कन्वे भी किया। इसमें यह भी कहा जाता है दोस्तों कि भले ये जो दिस वाज एविडेंस दैट आइडिया सिमिलर टू डिस्क्रीट्स ग्रिड सिस्टम जो पहले भी था, एग्जिस्ट करता था सेंचुरी, ये 17th सेंचुरी की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं, लेकिन पहले भी ग्रिड सिस्टम होता था। बट it was Descartes who introduced the component that comprised the Cartesian coordinate system, right? A grid system having perpendicular axis. In the grid system, perpendicular axis you can see, but the Descartes named the horizontal axis the x-axis and the vertical axis that is y-axis. तो यही चीज़ अभी हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं इस पूरे वीडियो में। तो ध्यान से देखते रहिए और एंजॉय कीजिए पूरे वीडियो को। पढ़ेंगे, बहुत कुछ करेंगे। चलिए अब हम कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम के बारे में कुछ जानकारी लेते हैं। कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री इज टू लोकेट द पोजीशन ऑफ ए पॉइंट इन अ प्लेन। वी रिक्वायर 2 परपेंडिकुलर लाइंस। अभी जैसे कहानी में आपको बताया, तो one horizontal and other is the vertical line. The plane is called the Cartesian or coordinate plane. So coordinate geometry is basically the horizontal line is called the x-axis. You can see here, this is the x-axis, this is horizontal line is the x-axis, and vertical line is the y-axis. Here you can see the coordinate axis divide the plane into 4 parts. These are called quadrants. This is the first quadrant, this one is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, this is the fourth quadrant. You have to learn that which is the first. There are 4 parts of this coordinate system. So these are first quadrant, second and third, fourth quadrant. You can see in the quadrants within the bracket these symbols are shown. This plus means this is plus axis, these are plus because you can see the right side of the 0 is always positive numbers lies, and in the above part, in the integers, you see in the above part, in the above you see the positive numbers, while in the down these are the negative numbers, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Here in the left side, before 0 is -1, before -1 is -2, this -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Means these are the integer parts. So you can see these 2 axes. This is the x-axis, this x-axis, and this is the y-axis. Means this vertical line is the y-axis, this is the horizontal line is the x-axis. Divide the plane into 4 parts in 4 quadrants. In the first, this is positive. You have to learn this, because this first part is between the positive axis and positive part of this axis, right? So the first quadrant, this is first part is representing the x-axis, another part is representing the y-axis. Means first is the positive, then positive. While in the second quadrant you see the x-axis. What is the x-axis? This is the negative, right? So here this is the negative, and the y-axis is positive. So the second part of this this point will be positive. In the third quadrant you see the same thing. The x-axis is negative, so it is negative. The y-axis is negative, so it is negative. While in the fourth quadrant, first x-axis is the positive, so it is the positive, and y-axis is the negative, so it is a negative. So you have to learn this system, this complete system of the coordinate geometry. That this is the base of the coordinate geometry. You can see, I tell you the story. This is suppose the ceiling, and the position of the fly is here. So you can find the position of that fly. This is the fly, so you can find the position of that fly because it is divided into equal parts. Even if you need to divide this, this gap is also means 10 parts or 20 parts. You can divide it into. Secondly, the point of intersection of the axis is called the origin. So where is the origin? Because this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So these two axes meets at the origin. That is the origin. This is the origin. That is a 0, 0. The coordinate of these points will be 0, 0. Right? So move on the next slide. So here, this is the football ground. Can you identify the location of each player? Before it, we have to learn a thing through this paintbrush. I will show you this, right? You can see is from the x-axis, that is 3, and this is 1. This is in the 1 position, this is from this third position. So 3, 1 is the point coordinate of this point. In the another you can see this x-axis is -2. So you have to write the first is -2, not the -3. Okay, this is the -2. X-axis, you will take the -2 from the x-axis. From the x-axis this will be -2, and from the y-axis it will be -3. Right? Another one, if you want to represent this point, right? This one. So what will be the coordinate of this point? Yes, x-axis is 4 and y-axis is -3. So the coordinate of this point will be 4 and -3. Right, friends? So I think this is all to understand how we can plot the points in the Cartesian system. This is the first quadrant, this one the second, this is the third quadrant, this is the fourth quadrant, and now this point is in the second quadrant. So this is, because this point I am representing here, so this is the -4, okay, and this is in the 4. So -4 and 4. This x coordinate is -4, y coordinate is 4. If you join these points, means this to this to this, right, and this another point from here you can join. This one. So friends, you can also find the area of this means these vertices of the this figure. You can find the area by counting the squares, as you learned earlier. If yeah, now you can find the area, right, friends? So like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, this 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, this 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and this half or more than means half will be count 35, right? 35, 36, around 36, 37 will be the area of that round. So here this is all to how to locate the point and what is the significance of this one. So friends, I was telling you about the presentation here. It was this one. In a football ground, can you identify the location of each player? Yeah. In the, you see, this is the dark blue, this is a red location of the player. This is the yellow, olive green, this is light blue, this is the dark red. Okay, so what is the position of this? This will be from the x-axis, this will be what? -4. This will be -4, 3, right? The position of this, the position of this, the position of this, the position of this, and this. So move on the next slide. You will see the position of this dark blue is -4, 3. Red, this is 0, 4, because the point either lie on the quadrant or on the axis. So you can see this yellow is in the origin, so the coordinate of this yellow player will be 0, 0. Olive green, that is x-axis 3, while in the y-axis it is not moving, so this is the 3 only. So in the blue, this is -1.4, because -1 and it is near about the 4, suppose, not to the half of it. So you can see if you divide it, so this will be -1.4, right? Because -1 and -2, there will be -1, -1.1, -1.2, -1.3, -1.4, right? So -1.4 is the part of this, the first coordinate, and the y coordinate will be -3. Here this is the dark red. What you can say, this is 3 -4. So that's all for now. Enjoy this video. See you again. Thank you. Have a nice day.